Hello, second graders. This is the book we are reading today. I want you to look at the faces of these children. What do you notice? So the title might give you an idea about why these children look worried. So Miss Nelson is their teacher and she's missing and they don't know why. But they do know that a very different teacher has come to take her place. And you'll find out more about both of the teachers as we read the book. This book is written by Harry Allard and James Marshall. You'll find out why this book is funny and a bit surprising. This is a very well-known book. Maybe you read it in kindergarten or first grade, or someone in your family read it to you. And that's okay, because when we listen to a story more than once, you pick up on details that you didn't notice the first time, okay? So please continue to listen, even if you've already heard the story before. Thank you. The kids in room 207 were misbehaving again. Spitballs stuck to the ceiling. Paper planes whizzed through the air. They were the worst behaved class in the whole school. Now settle down, said Miss Nelson in a sweet voice. But the class would not settle down. They whispered and giggled. They squirmed and made faces. So, what do you think is happening here? How are the students behaving? They were even rude during story hour, and they always refused to do their lessons. Something will have to be done, said Miss Nelson. The next morning, Miss Nelson did not come to school. Wow, yelled the kids, now we can really act up. They began to make more spitballs and paper airplanes. Today, let's just be terrible, they said. Not so fast, hissed an unpleasant voice. What does the word unpleasant mean? That word might refer to this character because she's unfriendly. So let's find out who she is. A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them. I am your new teacher, Miss Viola Swamp. And she rapped the desk with her ruler. Where's Miss Nelson? Asked the kids. Never mind that, snapped Miss Swamp. Open those arithmetic books. Miss Nelson's kids did as they were told. Arithmetic is another word for math. So we're going to read the list in Miss Swamp's hand and see what it says. So work to be done. Number 1, math. Number 2, poems. 3, English. 4, history. 5, geography. Okay. So I'm wondering why the kids did as they were told. Let's see if we can find out. They could see that Miss Swamp was a real witch. She meant business. Right away, she put them to work, and she loaded them down with homework. We'll have no story hour today, said Miss Swamp. Just keep your mouth shut. Sit perfectly still, said Miss Swamp. And if you misbehave, you'll be sorry, said Miss Swamp. Days went by and there was no sign of Miss Nelson. The kids missed Miss Nelson. They'd never worked so hard. Maybe we should try to find her, they said. Some of them went to the police. Detective McSmog was assigned to the case. He listened to their story. He scratched his chin. He said, I think Miss Nelson is missing. Detective McSmog would not be much help. Other kids went to Miss Nelson's house. The shades were drawn tightly and no one answered the door. In fact, the only person they did see was the wicked Miss Viola Swamp coming up the street. If she sees us, she'll just give us more homework. They got away just in time. Maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson. Maybe she was gobbled up by a shark, said one of the kids. But that really didn't seem likely. Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars, said another kid. But that didn't seem likely either. I know, exclaimed one kid. Maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of angry butterflies. But that was the least likely of all. So they sure seem to have some interesting ideas about what happened to her. So where do you think she might be? The kids in room 207 became very discouraged. It seemed that Miss Nelson was never coming back, and they would be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever. Then they heard footsteps in the hall. Here comes the witch, they whispered. Hello, children, someone said in a sweet voice. Who might that be? It was Miss Nelson. Did you miss me? She asked. Oh, we certainly did, cried all the kids. Where were you? That's my little secret, said Miss Nelson. How about story hour? Oh, yes, said the kids. Miss Nelson noticed that during story hour, no one was rude or silly. What brought about this lovely change? She asked. That's our little secret, said the kids. What do you think Miss Nelson's secret might be? Back home, Miss Nelson took off her coat and hung it in the closet, right next to an ugly black dress. When it was time for bed, she sang a little song. I'll never tell, she said to herself with a smile. P.S. Detective McSmog is working on a new case. He's now looking for Miss Viola Swamp. Do you think he's going to find Miss Swamp? Okay. Thank you for listening.